Good morning. This is day number 2. We are just waking up from Jefferson, Cladrydnod, Wales, and as you can see, the roof is down and the sun is out. It's about what, 3 degrees centigrade? It's not. It's
5.5 according to the clock on this, but I seem to recall this is about 2 degrees higher than what.
Than reality. It's like, yeah. On the old Himalayan used to have that was I was on whatever temperature it was in India, not where you were. Always overread by about 10%, or 10 degrees more accurately. So we're going to go. We've booked to go to the Penderyn distillery today. We've got the distillery tour at 11 o'clock. So now we've just got to get there. So we're going to head down towards Brecon. And then over the top of the Black Mountains and down to Penderyn, and then from then I think we're going down to the coast, to the Gower Peninsula, to Rhossili. Rhossili, yeah.
Right, and which way do you reckon?
I think it is left here.
Left?
Yes. And then don't ask me, well,
can't go up there, so
well, we're going to have to go that way past the pavilion. So we're just going through Cladrydnod, Wales, which is a very strange place. And then we're turning right because we're going to Bilf.
It's not that strange, to be fair, Steve. I mean, you're used to Sheffield, which is basically all made out of breeze blocks and concrete.
Well, I suppose what it is if you see the architecture there, it's all like nice stone buildings with like cast iron balconies. And it looks like it's been this way since Victorian era and has never changed. It's also the least Welsh place in Wales, I think. Like, we went to the pub last night watching the rugby, and there were more people cheering for England than there were for Wales, which is like, let me tell you, that is not my general experience of watching rugby in Wales. You really can hear the exhaust now.
No, but it doesn't sound as booming. It's
not, you know, destroying my ears, so I suppose it's a bonus, but there you go. So yeah, nice gentle drive down to Brecon via Bilf. Any words of wisdom this morning, Bob?
Don't plant marigolds in March.
I can only agree with that. I don't know what it means. Is it a euphemism?
No, seriously, if you're going to do marigolds, you don't plant them in March.
Fair enough.
Apparently. So.
Can't argue with that. Right, we're going to carry on down the road. If we see something interesting, we'll stop and take some footage. And if we don't, well, the next thing you'll see is probably the distillery. See you later.
Ciao.
So we're just coming into, we've gone past Brecon, into the Brecon Backley Anliog, or Welsh Beacons as we used to know. And now we're just literally climbing up the mountains on his way to the distillery. And look at the views. Excuse the wind. Like over that side. There's Bob. Oh, now we can see. Yeah, I'm going to say we're out at the sides. Trying to keep you out of wind. Just lovely, lovely views in almost every direction. I do like this bit of world. Isn't it as good as Scotland, Bob? I mean, I don't know.
I see.
Controversial time, isn't it?
I would say this is similar to what do you call it, Lake District type hills.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like this bit is, you're literally going upside a mountain. It's quite stunning. I do like it. You can see roads twisting around to the left-hand side with cars going up. I think for me, I like this bit because I like going up. But once we get up to the top, most people are going on towards Merthyr, but you can take a right and we're going to go down towards Penderyn, and that is a really nice road. So I think that I'll try and get a little bit of footage of. But yeah, it's lovely. It's nice to be out, and look, just look at that. Look at the colour of that sky. You really can't complain about that. That is glorious. So what a day. So we've turned off the 470, now we're on to the 4065, I believe.
Yep.
Down towards Castle Neve, which is Neath. And this is the road to the distillery. And I like this road. I don't feel like this road by the time we get down it a bit. Let's have a look at the view. Oh, you've got to God, yeah. Don't go over the edge, Bob, for the love of God. I mean, there's like a massive drop down this side here. It's either a lake or a reservoir. I've got to warn you, this road is noted for its sheep.
I'm used to sheep.
I'm not going to ask why you're used to sheep, Bob.
Oh man alive.
This is more like it, isn't it? There's more of this to it. We're really going to do a lot of mountains. We're up and down hills and dales today.
What are you doing, slamming your brakes on?
I don't get you to go past, I think. That took me by surprise. I've really been watching how you're driving, minutes. There you go, you're the eponymous cyclist. There's always a cyclist on these high mountain roads. Usually flies like two great big pistons.
Weirdos.
Oh no, I mean, I think if you're a keen cyclist, go for it. It's not my cup of tea. I'd much rather have an engine. I like cycling if I'm cycling to pub. But that's usually about less than a mile away. It's glorious, this, isn't it?
Stunning, mate.
And what's funny about it is all that traffic which we were stuck behind was all going down other roads. This is actually a more interesting road to go down. There's hardly anybody comes down it.
Yeah.
Telling you about the sheep, but I've not seen any so far.
I'm keeping my eye out. Got to be wary of Shetland ponies by looks things as well.
Wild horses? I don't think they have wild horses. Some I'm going to come down here on the bike. It's been so long since I've been this way. Oh, you bell end. I mean, you could have looked. It's not like you couldn't have seen us coming from miles away.
Yeah, the rusty bombshell coming at you at the national speed limit.
It's like that motorcycle thing. I knew she was going to do it. I could see it coming a mile away. It's weird, isn't it? How can you read body language of cars? But you can.
Oh yeah.
The keen cyclist here. It's probably that bloke's son trying to chase him. Dad, come back!
Come back!
You forgot your flask.
Your hot bovril.
Hot bovril.
Hot bovril. That's what you need round here.
Weak lemon drink.
Weak lemon drink. Oh, I'll tell you what I've got.
Go on.
Got me camera case. Got a couple of pen mics. Yeah, lapel mics.
Oh yeah.
Might just fit yours.
Some lavaliers. This doesn't have a mic input on it. I have got
It's USB-C.
Oh right, okay.
Might need charging because I literally just bought them.
I bought those lavalier mics when we were going to go to Scotland, and then it didn't work. They were shit.
Yeah.
I spent about 30 quid on them. I will. What? So I need to get some better miking stuff though, because anybody who watches my bike videos knows it's just all wind noise.
Yeah.
does a pretty good job of cutting noise out, but not always perfect. Oh, he's on that bike, he's desperate to go out there. And now he has. I love how you can tell from the engine noise.
Right, pictures. See, I would have gone for an overtake on this guy there.
Yeah, but
it's the way.
I can't tell if the rocks are sheep.
Well, it's not so much that. It's the way it was too sort of undulating and also cornering at the same time.
Yeah, you don't want to push the limits of your grip.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see why this was like somewhere they thought they put a distillery. I mean, look how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
Clear mountain water.
Yeah, but you've always got to be careful of what's upstream. So I remember this goes back to when I was a kid. We're not going to get into
like smoky beer again, are we?
No. So I remember yesterday I was talking about went to Snowdonia on an outward bounds type thing at junior school. Well, we're halfway up Snowdonia, something like that, on this walk, and there was like, obviously there's like little streams, and the water is crystal clear.
Oh, it looks beautiful. Yeah, I know.
And the guy basically, the tour guide, or the tour guide who was with the teachers, basically said, "Oh yeah, they can drink it. It's not a problem." And everyone's like, "Oh, this is really good stuff." As we were walking away, he says, "Yeah, but you got to be careful." It's like, "Why?" He says, "Could have been a sheep dying upstream." The Beos, we've got Padley Gorge, which is just out at the top of Derbyshire. Yeah.
And our Jasmine were paddling in water, and it was lovely getting clear water. But as we walked up the thing, horrible smell, and it was a dead sheep. It just died and it fallen into the stream. So whenever you were drinking water, basically drinking dead sheep juice. Yeah, I know. Grim, isn't it? That's why I always tell you boil it first and then get rid of any impurities and the germs. Or you can buy one of them like filter things. Get helicopters up here though.
That'll be like one of them heli ambulance things.
Here we go. Penderyn. The still is named after the place. Keep your eyes open. I remember it being up left hand side. And they built a new distillery building. It's all like natural wood and stuff.
Oh.
So it's like a bonus here. You get to go to the distillery and you get to drive across the mountains.
That's nice.
20 bob.
Can't go 20 miles an hour.
You can, it's not that hard.
Oh, fucking. He's not doing 20, he's doing at least 25.
Well, just because he's doing it don't mean you should.
Yes, Dad.
If he jumped off a cliff, would you follow it?
I don't know, there was a lovely lake.
Helicopters coming down here. It says that it's police helicopters, that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
They've seen us, Bob. We're done for.
Two lunatics from Yorkshire are driving around.
They're up there. You'll get loudspeaker coming on now. It's 20 miles an hour.
Bob.
Shine midnight sun on you. What we got here? We got a procession of motorcycles.
Ah, the guy on the chopper gave us a funny look. That's good. He appreciates idiots.
I believe this is the distillery on your left here.
That looks fairly wooden.
I'll tell you what, we've done all right there because it's 10:30 and we're supposed to be here for 10 to.
Visitor
yeah,
park.
visitors down here.
No, it's in visitor parking that way.
Oh, okay. I think we might come back for a coffee then.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, we're going to have to fight his way through this rush. I think I'll stop filming now. We don't really need to film a lamppost, do we?
Yep.
So, smooth coming down, Bob.
It is.
Hey,
it's not raining.
not raining. It's not raining.
Roof comes down.
The sun was out briefly. It's still sort of out.
The sun never goes away. It's just them pesky clouds that cover it.
It is. So we've just been in and done the distillery tour, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Was it Linda?
Yes.
Yes. Big shout out to Linda. Best entertainment and chaperone of a distillery
We've learned,
I've had.
We've learned a lot about whiskey, which was good. And then we got to taste some whiskey, and we definitely didn't buy any, did we? No.
Nope.
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 Nobody can prove anything.
Nope.
Definitely didn't buy whiskey.
Nope.
I ain't got a boot full of whiskey at all. But just stunning.
We
so
found a faster route which saves 15 minutes.
No, thank you.
That's it. We want to go the interesting route, not the fast route. So after the Penderyn distillery tour, which we can highly recommend, we're now going to head down towards Rhossili on the Gower Peninsula. So we're going to go and enjoy the views of the sea. We just had a very excellent coffee as well, which is definitely a win. So just a perfect place to visit on all counts. Excellent stuff. Don't forget it's 20. Shit. Don't get done for speeding.
La 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 la.
So yeah, we're gonna head down to the coastline now. We're gonna look at Rhossili. We'll take in the views, and if we see something interesting, look at this here, like
What?
like a dragon thing on the side of the road.
It's alright, that.
It's a dragon made out of tyres.
Yeah. Farmers' tires.
Farmers. You got those rotten eggs. Sell them as
Yes.
organic.
Jethro, go and get them rotten eggs out. Sell them as organics. There's some yuppies coming down road.
That's the trick. So yeah, we're going to enjoy our little drive down now. I'm going to enjoy it more than Bob because I'm full of whiskey and he's driving.
See, I did not partake.
You didn't? No.
I smelt.
You smelt?
I have a little bottle
sniffed.
down here as a token.
You take away.
And,
We found a faster route which
no!
saves 16 minutes.
Stop it!
Still don't want to go the fast route, we want to go the slow route. So yeah, highly recommended. Go and pay the distillery a visit.
Yeah.
There's one here, there's one in Llandudno. There's one Swansea, I think, as well, they were saying.
Yeah.
Disappointed the distillers, the stills.
It was good whiskey, wasn't it?
It was good whiskies, yeah, but the stills didn't have names. They were still 1, 2, 3 and 4. P1, P2, P3, P4.
You need to tell them about the difference on the distilleries.
Oh yeah, there's two different. They've got two different kinds of still in there. They've got a pot still, which is your kind of more traditional one, and they've got a Faraday still, not after Michael Faraday, but after David Faraday.
Which is related.
He was related to Michael Faraday, as in Faraday cage, but it was David Faraday, related but not the same guy. We come up with a different method for a science experiment, which has now been taken by them and made as their way to create the spirit.
Yep.
The spirit which comes out of the Faraday still is 92% by ABV. We did get to taste that, and I can tell you, it's pretty strong.
Very clean hands.
Yeah, they put us on his hands. We've got the cleanest hands you've ever seen. It's not what you'd normally use to wash your hands with, but I can guarantee you, my hands are very clean now. So good to know. Right, we're going to pause there because we've got to get on track and make sure we get the right way at the end of the road. See you in a bit. So we'll just a little bit of camera shot. So we're on our way from the distillery down to Rhossili. You can go down the 465 and then along the M4, but let's be honest, that's boring. Alternatively, you can go this way, which takes you up and through and around the mountains. So we've opted for that. And you can see why people love to like bring cars and bikes down here. The only catch is, of course, you just hop from village to village. It's like speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. And there's definitely a lot of slowing down when it's 20 miles an hour.
Which, to be fair, you know, some of the villages it's like 30, some of it's 20. I don't have a problem with it at all.
No, mate. I mean, I get it. Some small villages you don't want to be razzing through. I can't believe you've done that. Really? I mean, if you're going to do it, at least pull out and go. See, like
That's a Fiesta Z-Tech sack of shit.
Young girl. I mean, we don't have to hoon everywhere, but when you pull out as late as that, for me on the bike, that would have prompted a beeping, I think. But yeah, look at this. Just lovely roads, stunning scenery. Chimpanzee sanctuary.
What?
I did not expect to see that. But it's going to get better in a bit because once we get down to Gower, beautiful coastline, so we'll be enjoying that shortly. So we'll stop there for the moment. So we're heading down towards Gower in what I can only describe as one long, slow column of traffic.
The sun is out and people want to go to the beach.
I mean, I totally get it, but it's, you know, it is slow going for want of a better phrase. I'm hoping as we get past, because we're sort of at Gowerton there, as it goes, there's less and less people trying to get down to end. Most people will go, I can't be arsed with this. And we'll pull over and just stop and have a look at sights from the sides. But it is, I mean, it is slow going. There's no two ways about it. You know, there's a bit at 20 mile an hour limits, and there's a bit of just people just doodling and noodling along. So we'll get past this and go into a little bit, get a bit more of a pace going in a minute before we both fall asleep.
Well, you will, because of the whiskey that you had.
Well, I've not had that much. I've only had 2 glasses of whiskey. And I did, you know, try and counteract that with a nice flat white afterwards.
That was a good coffee.
That was a good coffee.
Nice coffee.
That was amazing coffee. But yeah, this is ponder this. Good view over estuary though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to get some lava bread?
Do you know, I've never had lava bread.
I've only had it once.
And what was it like?
Horrible.
Now, my uncle Chris.
Did he swear by it?
No, he to be honest, he did. Now, he spent most of his life down in Surrey because he was a barrister. He's retired now.
Oh, okay.
And whenever he used to go over to my uncle and aunts in Swansea, they always, because Swansea Market, beautiful market, it's a great market. If you get a chance, go and see it.
Oh no, that's why I bought the lava bread.
Yeah.
Because I'd heard about it, and I made Sonia take me there to buy it.
Yeah. Well, he every time he went there, he would always get it. And my uncle David, who is Welsh, basically went, I wouldn't touch that.
Eating that muck for here.
Rubbish.
Well, I heard it was a speciality. And what you're supposed to do is cook it in a frying pan with some bacon. In case you don't know what lava bread is, it's effectively seaweed, and it's like really cloying. You know that kind of seaweed? It's not stringy bits, but it's like the thick stuff.
Imagine. I'll just rephrase it. Imagine you've been working down a coal pit, like for a day or two, and you do that left nostril, right nostril thing. What comes out your nose is basically what lava bread looks like.
It's like that thickness, yeah. It's got a, yeah, it is, isn't it? And it is kind of chewy as well. So yeah. That's an apt thing. Well, so I got it, and I asked him, like, I said, can I try it? He said, well, you want to try it raw? I'm like, well, I'm just curious what it tastes like. So he gave me like a spoonful of something, and of course it tasted like seaweed.
I just can't even think. Seaweeds now. Here's a silly, interesting fact for you. It's either that or I dreamt it. But MSG, you know what you're getting, like, you know, Chinese
monosodium
glutamate. The originator of MSG was actually seaweed.
Well, I can believe it. Well, I suppose people add salt to food to give it taste, don't they, like a seasoning. So again, sodium is salt, so I can imagine that being discovered as part of seaweed, and maybe that's where lava bread kind of came in, because again, you cook it in a pan with your bacon, and the bacon fat's supposed to flavour it to make it taste nice. It's supposed to.
So in seafood.
So either I did it wrong, or it's just a lie, basically.
It's basically, I would say it's something that, you know, famine strikes the local population. What on earth can you eat? Well, you've got an abundance of seaweed. Let's see what we can do out of that.
Oh, is that? Okay.
That's why I'd say where some of those things probably originate from.
It's available and it's cheap.
Yeah.
Might as well eat it.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you my experience with it was I would not rush to have it again. And maybe if I went somewhere and a chef prepared it for me, I'd actually like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody did a good job with it. Well, because I like bubble and squeak, and if you think about it, it's not that dissimilar to bubble and squeak.
Absolutely.
In fact, I ain't had bubble and squeak like forever. That's something which has sort of fell out of fashion, hasn't it?
Well, I think it's probably fallen out of fashion because not many people do roast dinners these days at home. So doing stuff like the leftover potatoes, cabbage, carrots, peas,
Yeah, just
mashing
like
it all in.
Mash it all up, fry it in the pan.
Yeah.
Might make some bubble and squeak.
Yeah.
I've never had. I'm only. This has just come out of the blue. I don't know what this has got to do with anything. It's just reminded me. I've never had French onion soup.
Have you not?
No, and it's somebody were telling me the other day, like, this is how middle class I am now. You must try French onion soup. I'm like, but onions in soup, really?
Yeah. Well, it's not just that, because basically French onion soup, you sweat down the onions for a long time, so they get like an umami flavour. I think everyone calls it these days. Umami. With some garlic. Probably. And bit of garlic, sweat it down, a little bit of white wine or sherry
in beef stock,
just a little bit of beef stock if you've got it.
Oh, that one interesting, that.
And then you just, there's your soup.
See,
but the bit where it gets really good is when you've got your bowl of soup, then you get some French bread,
yeah,
and some cheese, like Gouda or something like that. Sprinkle that over the top. You put the bread on the top, sprinkle all the cheese, and slap it under the grill. So you've basically got like a cheese toasty over the top of it.
All right.
That's when you know you've got really good French.
I'm going to say that does sound good. So okay, I will definitely try that one again. So I've got some tins of beef stock.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And onions. So I'm sorted.
Yeah.
Just have to get some wine and some sherry. Well, here's a turn of events. Everybody was in front of us has turned off.
Yeah, I'm sure the viewers really enjoyed looking at the back end of that Volkswagen Golf.
I'm going to say,
for, a couple of miles.
Well, they will have to be entertained by the conversation rather than the view.
Yeah.
Steady one, it's still 40. But this is thing, like I said to you, once you get down so far, everyone turns off early, so now it does actually get quite nice down here. So down to Rhossili. Oh, yes, another 20 mile an hour speed limit.
Well, actually, now it's wanting to turn left up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this junction here.
That is it. They must think it's the best way to go. So. I love these little maze of roads you get.
Yeah.
Welsh moor.
I am only going.
I know you're like me. I'm like, it's like that's it. We're out at corner. We're out at town. We can cut loose, and it's like, oh no, we can't. It's only just nicely gone to 40. But to be fair, it is like a nice sunny day where you don't really need to go too quick.
No, exactly.
Ahead it's telling us we're going to turn right in a minute, so
yeah.
I guess this must be like it's cutting the corner as far as the sat nav's concerned. right here.
I think they're hills.
This bit here. Have I been down here? This looks vaguely familiar. I think I've been down here before.
This looks familiar to me as well.
Next right, Bob.
Yeah, which is coming up.
Oh, now this looks more like it. I mean, that goes up right to the top of the hills.
Yep. It's saying 40, but this to me is definitely A60.
Well, it's not about for miles, unless you've got to watch out for people running across the road. I mean, Google's clearly out today.
Yeah. Pond, ducks.
Sort of marshland, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the kind of road I'd see it and my eyes would light up on by. So I mean, I've never had French onion soup, but whatever interesting cuisine would you recommend? I don't think I've ever had a beef Wellington.
Have you never had a beef Wellington before?
No, I don't think I've ever had a beef Wellington. These are all like, you know, your classic cuisine, your French and your...
That was like a special treat in the London household. That was for
beef Wellington.
Birthdays only.
I mean, I imagine you've got to get like fairly nice piece of beef for that, and then.
Well, it should always be fillet.
Well, there you go then.
So, nice piece of fillet. Now, there's fancy ways of doing it, and there's not so fancy ways of doing it. So, if you were to watch somebody like James Martin, who likes to put a tub of lard or a tub of butter into mashed potato or anything he cooks.
He is. Do you know what? I like to see a chef. And this is in that book as well. It's like, don't trust a thin, sad-looking chef.
Yeah.
You want somebody who's making your food to love food.
Yep. And James Martin, he loves his food. He's also a keen owner of cars and stuff like that.
Oh man, look at the view from here.
It's alright, that.
Oh, Jesus, look at that.
Where you basically you get a fillet, not too big, not too small.
Your butcher's be good for this, isn't he? Because you're mates with your butcher.
Oh yeah.
You'll be like making Wellington. You'll be like, hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
I'll sort this out.
Shout out to Boydie, Richmond Butchers in Ossett.
Boydie. I like how you're on first name terms with your butcher.
So you get a piece of fillet, you sear it off, a bit of salt and pepper over the top, sear it off, put it to one side. You then, if you want to do it really fancy, you make some crepes.
Crepes? Now,
see, that could look quite tempting,
well,
but judging by the sheer volume of cars.
Yeah, I think that's doing a bit of a trade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just watch this fella come in. Keep going. Still time.
Yeah, so you make some crepes and you wrap the beef in that, and the purpose is of doing. No, you.
You have to expect to do this.
That was just like, it's like you've just turned around the fucking corner. This isn't even one way.
I think you can pause it side there, but.
What a fucking.
Oh, well, they say like you could see through that. He could have waited, couldn't he? Did we get a thank you?
No. Did we fuck? Sorry, YouTubers, but you know, this one, he's going to get a thank you and a nice one.
Yeah, thank you, because he could clearly see the road was clear. So
This is quite twee, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it? I think this is Port Iton. Oh my god, what's this going in?
Yep. Right, so
I mean, apart from
then
ourselves,
what you
surely
do?
you can hear you coming.
Yeah.
Go on with you so far.
You get some mushrooms. You chop the mushrooms up finely, and you sweat those off. Get as much liquid out of them as you possibly can. If you want to put a bit of garlic in, you can, but you don't have to.
I like garlic.
A little bit of shallot as well.
I like it.
Finely chopped. Sweat all of that off. Now, my mum used to wrap it in pate as well.
This is why they call you Posh Bob, isn't it?
No, this is why you call me Posh Bob. Right? So,
it's just big crepes, garlic and pate.
I haven't finished yet. You then get some puff pastry.
Yeah.
Don't bother making it yourself. It's a ridiculous thing to do. Just buy some from the supermarket. You can either go own brand or not. Again, entirely up to you. And then effectively you smear the mushroom onion and that over the top of it. And then with your crepe wrapped, if some people, you can either wrap it in crepe or you can wrap it in ham and serrano. Yeah, basically just sort of wrap it in like a very thin.
Really? Ham and serrano?
Yeah, just a thin ham.
No wonder you had this at birthdays. It's the bill of ingredients is fairly expensive.
And you then wrap it up as if it's like a big sealed sausage roll.
I can't really see. I think you're good. Yeah, you're good.
If you want to do fancy lattice stuff and all the rest of it on top of the pastry, you can do. Personally, I wouldn't. Just wrap it all up, nice and tidy, in the oven till the pastry's golden brown. You don't want to go it too much because remember you've got the beef inside of it. And
so you've seared the beef, haven't you? You did say
you seared it, yeah. But you don't want the beef to be completely dry. You just want it like a little bit pink in the middle because it is fillet. Whack it out. Now, you Philistines would serve it with chips or new potatoes.
Beef, Philistines. Oh, I don't want my pate serrano ham wrapped beef in crepes with chips. That's to be served next to caviar.
What my mum used to do was Victorian piped potatoes.
Well, that sounds quite fancy.
So these were basically mashed potatoes with lots of butter and stuff like that. It's dry, not sloppy mash, dry mashed potato. Right?
Pipe it then,
so quite thick.
Yeah.
And then pipe it into like a sort of like smart curl. These days now it would probably look like a bit of a poo.
Okay.
One off. In the oven, whack those in the oven so they're again, golden brown around the tops. Although those peaks around the pipe.
Yeah, you kind of crisp. Do you know I hadn't seen potato done like that for so long. Like a very 70s thing, weren't it?
Exactly. And then serve it with when it's all prepared. Give yourself a nice good slice of the beef Wellington, 2 of those little peak potatoes, and then serve it with French green beans, something like that.
I'm going to say all of this sounds good.
All it is, but again, because you're using fillet, I mean, you can do individual ones, so it's cheaper, but if you want to do it as like the big grand thing, then you've got to get yourself like a chunk of fillet.
Well, you now made me hungry. Well done.
Which is going to set you back quite a bit.
So there you have it, folks. The perfect beef Wellington. You just need about £120 worth of ingredients. Yeah. I like how you padded it with pate in the same way you might. Imagine making a pork pie with like jelly, but you've made it with pate instead. Well, I'll tell you what, I could eat that pork pie on yesterday. I think we'll stop there until we get down the road a bit. Oh, this is Skirlage. This is where the Rhyader used to be, the bike thing.
Oh, right.
I think it's later in the year. It's usually off to one side of the field. In fact, if it was in that field on the left there. I try to remember, Liesl used to call it Skirlage, and I used to know it as Rhyader, which is silly motorbike rally. The only thing I remember about that one year is everyone got really drunk because it's a motorbike thing in a field. And this guy lost a bet, and he must have been about 25 stone, he was ginormous. And when he lost the bet, what he had to do was to drive around the field on his motorbike, on his Harley, utterly naked. But it didn't matter, because he was so big. Once he were on his bike, all you could see were leg and belly and arse. Couldn't see his tackle, which is just as well, to be honest.
Oh, hang on, fish and chips. Is it open?
Fish and chips? Where's that?
Just there, Chips Ahoy. That looks pretty shut.
No, that's shut.
That little pub looks shut as well.
Might be somewhere down bottom, we'll have a look. Alright, 3.2 miles to Rhossili. Let's we'll bring it back on once we get down towards the bottom. Just come up Browett Hill, and as we've come over Browett Hill, you can see off in the distance we're about to run out of land. Piton.
Pitton.
Such a beautiful part of Wellington, this.
Yeah.
Coastal walk to Worm's Head.
Ah, that's alright.
No, we'll drive to Worm's Head instead, I think.
Yeah.
I love these when you've got these little tiny little churches, back roads. Church. Tell you what, them paddles must be generating some power today in this sunshine.
Yeah.
Suddenly just gone really, really warm, hasn't it?
So, according to that, 10.5 degrees, but I think
10
it's
degrees, it's double figures. Quick, let's go and find a beer guy and get a shorts out.
Not many little pubs around here at the moment. I can see the sea.
We're getting close to the end. There's a gallery.
Distilliery gallery.
Look at that, that's beautiful.
Little church.
We have a tour there, stuck in the middle of it.
Wow, look, there's a beach down there. Coast Guard route.
Park here and walk down to the bottom, and I'm assuming you can go down. It's been a while since I've been here, to be honest.
We're here.
Yeah, I think you can carry on. I think you can carry on down the park at the bottom, but don't quote me on it.
Well, they've come
Well, they've just come up with it. What's this? Open daily. Pizza offer. Two pizzas.
There we go, look at that. I do. Coffee and pizza.
Do you fancy that?
Yeah.
There's car park in it.
Oh, I can smell a smoke thing.
Yeah, I can smell smoke. It's like.
Why would you park there when you can park here?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, I'm actually a
Oh, looping. Oh, look, he's made a space for us.
excellent.
So I mean, this is stunning, isn't it? So you've got Bob. There you go. That's the house I was telling you about.
Oh yeah.
So, as seen in Torchwood, the little house down there. I mean, imagine living there. Like, there's only you can make as much noise as you like, and you've got this as a view. You can't really go wrong, can you? No, you can't. You can't really go wrong. And I imagine if you like surfing, this looks like it's got the kind of bays and stuff.
The problem is that it goes out so far, and so you can't really. You'd have to be a proper swell to actually.
Well, yeah, but I mean, look at how wide it is. It's one of those just great bays, and it's a bit of a trek to get down here. You can get further around. I don't know how you get around there, but yeah, you can't go wrong with that. And again, come and look down here. Sorry, Bob, I'm just going to spin past you. And that, I think, is Worm Head down at far end. So cold because it looks like a worm sticking out of the ground. But definitely a nice place to come down to for a view. So lovely roads to drive down, despite 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. But I suppose you can't have everything. But on a day like this, can't go wrong, can you, Bob? It's pretty good. And surprisingly, where are we on now? March 16th or something like that? Actually pretty quiet comparatively. I'm in a car park, this space and stuff. Sun's out, it feels like a balmy 15 degrees. So yeah, Rhossili. Again, if you've been to Penderyn Distillery, coming down here feels like a nice thing. Bob, what did you have for dinner?
I had faggots and chips.
Faggots and chips, that's a good Welsh meal, isn't it?
Mm.
I had steak and ale pie, but I think it's against the trade description as to say that was a pie. It was a bowl with some meat and gravy in it, with what I can only describe as a raft of pie on top. But it was very nice. It was quite, not filling, not too much, not enough, but not too much. So we're going to head back out of Rhossili, back up the road.
Which is very nice. If I had my walking boots, I would have gone a bit further. But
yeah, I want to say in these shoes, I'm not walking all the way down there,
Yeah.
but that was enough.
In these shoes?
Okay, this side.
In
these shoes?
I don't think so.
Exactly. So we'll swing it back around this way. So I mean, I would highly recommend coming to Rhossili. It's a gorgeous, beautiful place.
Yeah,
And
it is.
if you have got the right shoes on, which we don't,
Yep.
then have a walk down to Wormhead and enjoy the view.
And equally, if you are a National Trust member,
Free parking.
Free parking.
As a member, yeah.
Which I have, and all very sort of mod cons as well. So you make sure you bring your card with you, because on the back of there is a QR code. We've got a QR code scanner on the actual ticket machine. Prints you out, free ticket.
Yep, absolutely.
Job's a good one.
So we're going back out to Rhossili. So now we're going into the Llyn Brianne, which is, I think it used to be a village, but it's been flooded, reservoir. Well, there's some interesting roads, so we'll swing you back round for that.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, the sun's out, it's glorious. I mean, it's 9 degrees according to that, but it feels a lot warmer than that.
Yeah. According to my watch, it's 9 degrees. It's 9 degrees on there.
Don't feel like, I mean...
I've even taken my jacket off.
I'm not sure I'll go that far. But a glorious sunny day. I mean, we can't fault the weather.
Nope.
Well, if it's like this tomorrow, I'll be very happy.
Tomorrow is Monday. Start of the week.
Hopefully, where we're going, less traffic.
Ooh.
Because that would be nice.
That was a bit painful. And despite me saying at the beginning, or previous snippet of me saying, I don't really mind the 20 miles per hour. When you're going through sections that are at 40 miles an hour and there is nothing around you, no houses, no schools.
I don't know why that was 40.
Absolutely nothing. There were sections that were 40 miles an hour. Google Maps would tell you, no, it's 60, Rob. You can go faster. It's
But it definitely was. It was like all over the road, so it was clear. That's the speed limit.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's the narrow roads, and if you don't know how to drive, you know, keeping people's speed down a good idea.
Yeah.
This is definitely motorcycle culture, though, I can promise you that. I'll have to bring Tony down here, because they've never brought Tony this end of the road.
SLK country.
Not SLK country.
Mm.
Or convertible mini country.
Any convertible, to be honest.
Come and enjoy the sunshine and the fresh air.
Yeah.
And for once in Wales, it's not raining. This is it, this is summer. It'll be done next week. Right, so we're going to get back up through the countryside. We'll stop there, we'll bring you back once we get near to Llyn Brianne. So we're coming down now the A40 towards Llandilo, and it has to be said that there's been one or two slow sections.
40. Right, so there was a big uproar about 2-3 years ago about the 20 miles an hour stuff that was put into towns and cities, and some Tory MPs even stated it will cause more accidents because people will fall asleep at the wheel.
To be honest, I have been almost napping. So.
Yeah, but you're not driving.
No.
You've had a big steak and a pie and chips.
Pie and chips. That's what causes accidents.
Yeah.
Not bad driving,
not
pie
bad
and
driving,
chips.
pie and chips.
Yeah.
So here, right, we're coming up to like a little village where there's probably going to be kiddies and stuff
Well,
like
this
that.
is a school, so you understand.
Right, and a school, 20 miles an hour. Totally get it. Absolutely.
I'm with that.
100% on board with that.
It's called
But-
Jennifer.
Further back, there was some twisty bits of road, which, you know, normally you'd say slow, some black and white chevrons, and you go, twisty bit of road. Get it, I'll slow down a bit. But no, there were signs for 20 miles per hour.
There was like sort of suggested
What?
speed, weren't it?
No, it said max 20.
Oh no, he did say max, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're saying that if you go past in 20, you'll just explode.
Your
Like,
molecules will vibrate.
tyres are going
so
off
much,
and all stuff.
end up in the ditch and everybody will point and laugh at you. But there are patches of the road back there which there was nothing around you, no housing estates, nothing, and it was 40 miles an hour for 2 miles. I don't get it. I really don't, and I understand that since
Bad if you'd have
introducing
crashed
this
into
sort
it.
of introducing all of these slower points has actually decreased the injury rate and also the death rate on the roads around Wales. Great.
No, it has. Yeah, it has totally low.
Yeah, totally brilliant. But those patches there, where you could see for miles around,
Overkill. Yeah.
no. And we also saw, despite the 20 miles an hour speed limit, we saw dead birds in the road. So clearly, he's not helping everybody.
See, I did say maybe we should slow down even more for dead birds, but you were, you know, you were reminding me that that's probably not a good thing.
No.
Maybe we should teach the birds to cross the road.
This bit here now,
Free cross road.
there is no school,
Green cross
there
road.
is no kiddie, there is no, and it's 20 miles. Why?
To be fair, this gets quite tight up here as you go through Llandeilo.
Yeah, but not at this point.
On this bridge, no. I mean, I don't. What are we doing now? 16. Yeah.
Doing 16, 20 miles an hour, less than that. You can tell we're going really slow because the car sounds like a Dornier from like.
What is a
1941.
Dornier?
Dornier, it was a bomber,
Yeah,
light
like
bomber
airplane,
from the Nazis.
Messerschmitts, especially dive bombers, they built stuff into them to make them sound horrible.
Oh, the
to
stupid.
scare people.
Yeah.
That kind of like whining noise.
Yeah, they had a klaxon.
Was
on the,
actual thing they put into a plane, so you,
yeah, it was on the wing.
to scare them.
Yeah,
What a bunch of twats.
they were.
Nazis in general, just.
Generally,
Yeah,
Nazis.
Oh,
twats.
good. So see this?
See
20
this?
year
20.
makes sense. Absolutely
Makes sense.
So narrow.
Yeah, it's narrow. You know the pavements either side are narrow. Totally get that. Totally understand it. We're with you on that one.
Yeah. But it makes sense if it's like for the safety of people in towns, or villages, or schools.
Yeah.
Fill your boots.
Even where it's now widening, here I could still say 20
Well, you
miles
can,
an hour,
because you can imagine like this is people are going to be crossing over.
Yeah.
I think there's a school on the side down here. Is it? Oh, it's a garden centre.
Garden centre. You got to be
It's like a
careful
school
with
for old
garden
people.
centres.
That's what it is. It's a biddy trap.
Biddy trap. Oh, look at that. Oh, blooming out MR2s.
MR2s, I was just going to. It's like what?
Proper
3,
old MR2.
4, 5, 6,
That's-
7.
Holy shit.
So if you want to buy an MR2, you want to go to Llandeilo, it looks
Mark 1 as well.
Mark 1
Not just like
MR2s.
Mark 2 or Mark 3.
They went
That
out
was
for
a
being
Mark
like
1.
massively dangerous, weren't
No.
they? What am I thinking of then?
Don't know.
Celica?
Sleekers were dangerous.
Yeah, I'm sure they were one of those cars like MR2, like one of the versions of MR2 was like either super dangerous or maybe it was the opposite of super dangerous. It was so
Super safe.
so slow and boring. Just watch
Okay.
here,
Oh no.
because sometimes these people don't know how roundabouts work. Where's he going this one? Here?
Clearly these two people don't.
So yeah, you get out of your system there. You feel better for it. I mean, down here, it does. It is slow through these bits. Like
I don't
20
think
up
I've
there.
ever got to see. This is 40. I can
Once
understand
you get around here, there's like a couple of really nice long straight bits here. And I think it does go back up to 60.
We've got a Vauxhall Zafira in front of us, and you have to be careful there because they do burst into flames.
Right. So, maybe that burst into speed. I thought you were going to go.
Flames.
No, not burst into flames. It's got to be said, Son's definitely gone on holiday now.
Yeah, that's a bit.
It's got a bit grey. I thought, well, we'll go through.
When we get to that car park at the bottom, I'm going to put my jacket back on.
Yeah, no, I think we'll stop at. Have a look at Llyn Brianne. It's worth going and have a look at the slipway. So you know, like when you've got a dam and stuff, you have like an overflow. Yeah. Well, at Llyn Brianne, they've got a slipway, which is how it works at overflow. I'm going to tell you now that there's a famous video of a kid going down it on a canoe. And when you see it, you're going to be like, that guy was a nutter.
What the fuck?
Like, why on earth would you do that? I don't even know. Well, it seems we've picked up some pace. That was exciting. Right, we'll stop there.
That's better.
So I'm just filming as we're coming up towards the Llyn Brianne. I'll take that off the screen for a bit. This is a tiny little twisty road. And it only gets better. We haven't got to the top of the hill yet. Llyn Brianne is something special. Down that way.
Down here?
No, down that way.
Oh, right, I was going to say.
Yeah, that was a bit of a moment. I didn't want to go down there. I want to go this way.
Straight on, yeah?
Yeah, straight on. But it's good fun, this, because it's a tight little road. It's a bit like a roller coaster, but it sort of really gets going in a bit. God. I'm trying to keep it level and straight, but it's kind of hard to film. Keep it level and straight. Bob's doing some spirited driving. Oh, there's Mr. Tesco. When we get to the top, we'll have a look at the slipway, because you've never been. I've been there a few times. I think I've filmed it before, but I don't think you've ever seen it. Like that guy who goes down that canoe. What's his head looking at? But look at these mountains here. Stunning. And then some. Oh God! Is that a tree which has fallen off there?
Yep.
Oh! There's some quality firewood there. All of a sudden, it's like the M25. There's all kinds of traffic coming up the way. He knows a local and not a local when he sees one. Keep following it round. There we go. Oh, it's starting to go up. In case you're wondering what's over at drop. Well, I should imagine as water comes down, it must wash it out.
Yeah.
And then some. Have a look at the view out of there. Some cows and stuff. I'm not kidding you, and I'm genuinely not making it up. This just keeps getting better, this. We'll save some footage for when we go to the next bit. So we've just come up, we're coming up to the Llyn Brianne, and actually Bob's pulled into a car park I've never stopped before. So you can see the car, look, we've just pulled off for 5 minutes. And that's because from this side you can actually see the horror of the slipway. And that's the slipway that guy went down in a canoe. I mean...
But there's rocks at the bottom.
I don't know, yeah. It's actually on YouTube. You can see there's a video of it, and it's like, it's full of water because obviously it's overflowing at the top.
Yeah.
And it must have been full of water at the bottom, because as you look at the bottom here, there's like a big deep pool of water. But surely if you've come, it must have been doing like 60, 70 mile an hour by the time you hit bottom. And you don't want to hit that bit of concrete there, do you? That's bloody curtains, that is. But that's actually this side of the dam. I've never actually seen this side of the dam. I think it had been like a valley of the village which they flooded. And it runs all the way down there. It's absolutely stunning. While we're here, by the way, now I've actually filmed him. I'm just taking a picture of Bob. Look at him. Taking a picture of the car.
That's for the.
I would like to see Bob.
Facebook.
If I may, could you just walk towards the car and we'll enjoy some trouser action?
Oh yeah, trouser action. Yeah, cool. Look at the swish on these.
Look at
Hey?
It's got a bit of a sachet going off, hasn't it?
Look at them.
They're like, they are.
Huh?
Yes, it's quite a moment, I've got to say. I mean, they are rather splendid. I mean,
They are. They're really comfy as well. They're really comfy. And they are Simon Cowell size as well.
I love how you've got the braces on. I didn't even know you got the braces on.
You got to have the braces. They don't come with a belt, you see.
Oh
So
yeah,
you
I've got belt loops
Yeah.
on mine, so I've actually got a belt. I think mine are more modern trousers. But yeah, no, it's a stunning view from this side. So what we should do, Bob, is we'll carry round and we'll go up that one and have a look from top, because I think when you see it from top, as Halloween as it looks from this angle, you think there's no way you go down that. It looks even worse from the other side. It's horrible. So we're just walking out onto bridge which runs over Slitway. Come on, look at this side. Here we go. This is topping it here, so you can see. I mean, there's stairs over there for scale. It's bloody ginormous. And this Slitway must be what? How wide would you say that were, Bob?
That,
Yeah, it's got to be like
I would say
100 metres, something like that.
Just, I'd say about 80 metres.
Yeah, it's big, isn't it? I mean, there's like a water thing over there. Looks like somebody's been putting some, listen to us, something Bond tradition. It's a bit Welsh Nash. This is visitors spot. You can come and have a look. There's a toilet and there's Bob there. Look, just for scale. There's Bob. There you go. But no, it goes down there and it disappears under the bridge. And then, well, you saw it from the other side, but imagine going down that. Oh, what a job that is. And then you hope you stop when you hit bottom. And that's why canoeing's banned it, isn't it? Because I mean, I think it takes some effort to go over the wall on the other side, but yeah, once you're going down there, you're not stopping. I mean, imagine going down on roller skates, never mind blooming canoe. I've never seen water going over, so it must really have to flood before it goes over. It's vast, this reservoir. Yeah, I think that, you know, when we were coming up, I think it was actually trying to take us to the other side. Because there's road on the other side. It's a big place, this. I mean, look, you can see it goes on and on and on. Well, I'll tell you what, that wind's cold here. There's some facts here. What does it say? Ribby Tower scheme, Llyn Brianne, inaugurated by Princess Alexandra, 1973. It was built by George Wimpy and Co. Top water level, there you go. Rockfall, Coffer Dam, Claycore, Rockfall, and then some. And if you don't believe it's in English, there it is in Welsh. 15th of May 1973. Good grief. Oh, let's go over the power of water.
Roughly a year before I was born.
Yeah. So there's a nice walk you can walk around bottom if that's what you're inclined. But we're going to go around this. Yay! All the way up, it's brilliant. It's quite the walk, well, it's quite the drive, it's quite the ride. Hidden gem in the Cambrian Mountains. It is hidden. If you don't know it's here, you'll never find it. And this is one of the few places where it's one of the darkest skies at night. You come up here to look at the stars and stuff, and boy do you see the stars. And that's because there's no for ruddy miles. No phone signal, no internet. I would have said no running water, but there's plenty of running water. It's quite something, isn't it, Bob?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Oh, the thing. Right. I think we're going to strap the camera to the car, see what it's like. So we've just had to stop because the we've had a camera malfunction. If it's not going to stick, do you want to use mine? No, mine's got a mount on it, has it? So we're just going to remount the camera because we're having lots of fun until it come off. What fun on the road. So we've just safely arrived at the where are we staying? Llyn Flag, which is where we're staying tonight. We've got a meal booked at 7, so we're just parking up. Bob's been doing sterling work driving.
That was some good driving, that was some real good driving. I highly recommend Mark 1 SLK for that.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? There was a few roads where it was about as wide as the car, but still got a bit of ride that.
Yep. Even the lads coming in, I can't remember, it's like, rev your engine!
Well, I could smell something, but I couldn't work out it. I thought it smelled oily, you know, like something was coming over, but I think it was just
no, I think it
warm
was
engine.
Just warm engine, warm brakes, that's all.
Well, you definitely got to use brakes. I've
Oh,
got a chance to bed them in now. They'd be nicer. I think the brakes might be bedded in now.
I think they might be.
Yeah.
They might be.
Right, we're going to go and
Go on the Llyn Flag.
go in the Llyn Flag, get checked in, and nice meal, couple of pints, I think. And then tomorrow, some more driving.
More driving.
More
Even
driving.
More driving.
Yep, it's a driving trip. That's what we came here for.
Yep.
So it's worked out all right. Right, I'll put it a bed to there. Thank you very much.